I was like, why are you so obsessed?
That should get us started. Moscato mango. Hey, what is up, YouTube family? So this week, my husband has went on a business trip, and I have the whole house to myself. And of course, my kids moved out, so I'm here all alone. So I decided what I want to do is we're going to sip some wine and we're going to make Mississippi pot roast. And we're going to talk because I need somebody to talk to. So let me show you what I'm working with today. 1 second. So like I said, today we're making some Mississippi pot roast. This is my roast I got from Publix because that's the only place I shop. If you live in a state without Publix, too bad for you. And I have some olive oil. I have, oh, wrong one. You do not use brown gravy in Mississippi pot roast. 1 second. But anyway, I got the ranch dressing. I got the pepperoncinis. And I need, let's see. I need this, the au jus gravy. Now, honestly, you're not supposed to use the bouillon, but I feel like it's gonna need some flavor, so I got this here. We're gonna try this out. I haven't used this before, but I've seen it in a lot of other recipes that I've looked at on YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is the pot roast, the au jus, the ranch, and the pepperoncinis right there. Okay, and this is what I'm going to be using today, my trusty Ninja. I love this thing. It does everything. One pot, set it and go. So yes, and like I said, we are going to sip some wine. Right now my glass is empty. We're going to have to fix that. All right, so first things first, we got to sip some wine. Why? Because we can, and it's one day closer to Friday. Anyway, so first we have to wash the meat, of course. So let me do that. But anyway, like I said, you know, my husband is gone on a business trip. My kids moved to Georgia, and I have the whole house to myself. You know, I don't have that many friends because I'm really not, they say I'm not an approachable person. So I can actually hold my friends into one hand, and I've known them all for over 20 years. So yeah, they're all busy doing their own thing. So yeah, I'm just like kind of here by myself. You know, I mean, it is what it is. So that's done. Lay that there. Yeah, it's kind of boring, you know. All I do is work. But with the price of stuff going up, what else can you do? So let's see, let's plug this up. I don't know how this is gonna turn out because I've never made Mississippi pot roast, but hey, it looks fairly easy because I mean, you only have 3 ingredients. How can you mess that up? Anyway, so first we're gonna set this to, let's see here, to stove top, which is this one here. We'll put it on high, that way I can brown it, because you're supposed to brown it first. So let's get the camera back right. So we got that heating up. I'm gonna put some olive oil in there. Actually, no, you're actually supposed to use butter, so we're not even gonna use olive oil. I'm sitting here trying to be healthy. So let's see. Again, Publix butter. And no, this is not a plug for Publix, but that is the only place I shop, honestly. Okay, so cut this in half. Well, actually, no, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here. I know I'm real confusing. I just wanna brown it first. I'm trying to follow the directions, but me and directions, we really don't get along. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in there just to give it a little bit more flavor. They say you're only supposed to use salt and pepper, but I don't know about all that. I'm just gonna put a little bit, like about that much. That's a little bit, right? What you think? So yeah, put that in there. Okay. That's about it. Then we need some salt and pepper. Alright, see, you thought I was lying. It's the only place to shop. Alright. Put some salt on it. Both sides. Some pepper. That's heating up. And let me get the camera down on there a little bit. Okay. This is my first time shooting a recipe video, so you guys have to excuse me, and I am using my phone as my camera. So, alright, so that's still heating up. So in the meantime, we can continue talking. So yeah, like I said, everybody tells me I'm not an approachable person, which I really find that strange. They say I have resting, excuse me, bitch face. I can't fix that, but it is what it is. But yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of bored. And you know, I get upset that my kids are away in Georgia. I mean, honestly, only one of them is talking to me right now because apparently I can't get this parenting thing right, you know, no matter what I do. So, I mean, all I can do is pray on it and wish for the best, you know. But I've been on my own since I was 14 years old. You know, nobody gave me a rule book on raising kids. Of course, when I was a kid, I thought I knew everything. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. You know, but I've lived on the street. I've lived in, you know, shelters. I've been in foster care. You name it, I've done it. But, you know, God has blessed me with a good man. I've been with him for 26 years. And you know how I keep track of that? My middle child. Me and my husband met when she was 3 months old. You know, her daddy ran off, you know, which I'm glad because he was kind of crazy. But he needed to go. But I've been with him since she was 3 months. He raised her like his own. But again, this parenting thing, there's no book to this. So, I mean, they have complaints. You know what I tell them? Did you die? You had a roof over your head. You had food in your stomach. You had clothes on your back. And honestly, you had more than most because you didn't want for anything. You gotta excuse me. You know, but it really hurts sometimes, especially when, you know, you're giving your all to a person and they just find all the faults in you. You know, but gotta sip some wine of that. But I mean, all I can do is pray on it, you know, because like I said, there was no rule book to this. Okay, so we have to brown that on both sides, it says. But yeah, so he's blessed me with a good man. I have 4 beautiful girls. Like I said, the only one of them's talking to me right now, and that's the oldest one. And you know, honestly, I tell the other 3, I said, you know what, you guys want to be mad at me about little things or whatever, or things that you thought was wrong. If anybody should be mad at me, it should be that middle child. I mean, not the middle child, but the oldest one. Because there was really no rule book to that because I had her when I was 14. So, you know, I mean, she was like the learner baby. But you know what's really strange? Me and her are the closest. That is so strange to me. You know, and I thank God every day because I know I did some messed up stuff. You know, I'll be the first one to admit it. But you know what? Like I said, me and her are the closest. You know, sometimes they say we look more like sisters than we do mother and daughter. But you know, I have 9 beautiful grandbabies. Yes, 9. I am a grandmother. You know, I don't get to see them, you know, because they're kind of scattered out. You know, but I mean, that's why I just drown myself in my work. Work, 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 work. So, you know, I can't stop to think about the little things or the things that are bothering me in my life. You know, it kind of blocks all that out when you're so tired. When you come home, you just want to lay down and go to bed. But like I said, yeah, this is frying really good. And you know, that bouillon makes it, you know, smell like it's getting some flavor up in there, because I've never just seasoned meat with salt and pepper. I'm one of them people got to put everything on in my cabinet. So, I mean, it is what it is, because again, I taught myself to cook. I taught myself how to raise my kids. I did the best I could. I tried, you know, one thing I do think I messed up, I tried to give them everything that I didn't have. No matter what I had to do to get it. For Christmas, I don't care if I had to go pawn some stuff. I wanted to make sure they had everything that they asked for, to the best of my ability. You know, and I think that's where I'm wrong. I didn't make them work for anything. I think the tough love and, you know, the street smarts is what made me stronger. You know. But you know, we're gonna stop talking about that, because on a better note, you know, we're gonna still sip some wine and we're gonna make this food. But the good part about this is once I fry it on both sides, I add my seasoning, I can just set it and forget about it. And by the time I get ready to eat dinner tonight, it's ready. I ain't gonna do nothing. I can go back upstairs and watch my Lifetime. You know, what's better than that? But yeah, but like I said, there's no rule book to raising kids. You do the best you can, you know. And, you know, you hope for the best. I mean, that's all you can do, you know. But I just thank God that I'm still here and I keep on pushing, you know. And as far as my ventures, let me see. I have a store. It's called One Way to Slay. You can check that out, www.com, One Way to Slay. Well, did that wrong. It's onewaytoslay.com. That's what it is. It's women's clothing and accessories. You know, I've been trying to do it since 2019, and honestly, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, because I see all these other people doing it, on making their videos. Oh, I made this much in this amount of time, and blah 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 blah. But you know, honestly, I make more money on Poshmark and Mercari than I do my own store, and I sell the same products. Weird. You know, some people tell me, oh, it's hard to get people to trust you, you know, because, you know, you got stores popping up everywhere and stuff like that. But you know what? It's really discouraging. And I know it's the devil telling me to stop doing it. You know, you're not going to make it. You're not going to be able to do it. You know, you didn't graduate. You know, what do you know about selling clothes? But you know what? I look at it like this. God has gotten me through so much. You know, and honestly, I still look back and say, I don't know how I am where I am today. I really don't. From living on the street to, you know, listening to every dude every time he said I love you. Oh my God, dreaming of the white picket fence and the dog and the boy, the girl, and blah blah blah, and the perfect family, and then realizing that it was a lie, because that's what men do. But he did bring me a good one, and I appreciate that, because this man has done so much for me. But you just have to trust in the Lord. And, you know, I know it's the devil telling me to quit, but the devil is not going to get me to quit. You know, I want to keep on trying and, you know, posting my stuff. And I tried Facebook marketing, but honestly, I don't think that's doing anything. You know, all they're doing is charging me money, but I'm not getting any sales from that. Because like I said, I make more money on Poshmark and Mercari, you know, and you know, I sell basically the same thing that all these other people that are popping up are selling. So I just don't get it. But you know what, like I said, I'm not going to quit. You know, I still, I do Uber and Lyft also to make my extra money, to buy inventory and, you know, to pay the bills and stuff like that. Oh, that's browning really good. Oh, you got to look at this. I got to move the camera. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. That Ninja is everything. But yeah. So, yes, I've tried that. I do Uber and Lyft. And honestly, if I could just be on the road all day, I would. Because I make more money doing Uber and Lyft than anything right now. You know. So, I mean, it's just with the gas prices and everything, it's just really hard. And like I said, being on the road all day is very stressful. You know, but when you're trying to figure it out, you do whatever you can do to try to get that bag. Honestly, you know. But so I'm gonna, keep on with that, and I'm hoping that my business can eventually just have me just with the one income. That's my goal, and I'm gonna do it, you know. But I don't know. I'm just gonna pray on it. It's just a lot when you have so much on your plate, and like I said, I like it like that because it doesn't give me time to stop and really think about, all the depressing stuff that I'm going through. Like my kids not talking to me, and working all the time, and the check to check thing, and figuring out this whole my own business thing, and wondering why it's not working out, wondering why people don't trust me. When I give my customers 100%, I gift wrap everything, I ship the next day. I don't, I sell quality stuff. If it's garbage, it's not going on my website. I just take it as an L, and throw it in the garbage, because I've ran into that, especially when you're ordering stuff from China, and off Alibaba, which I've stopped completely because they're all garbage, so I've actually done my research and basically found some decent vendors, I think. Okay, so I think we're ready to put this other stuff on. So it says to put the ranch dressing. Let's turn that off. Let's turn it off. Okay. So we're going to put the ranch dressing. And it says the au jus. Guys, I really thank you for listening, because sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, and somebody without an opinion, as far as, especially when they haven't been through it. I know everybody goes through stuff in their life. So then it says put this. So they didn't really say how much to put. I know I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to put, I'll say, let's do, I don't know. Let's do 3. You know what? Let's just do this. It's medium. So we're gonna do. They don't smell. Well, you know what? We're gonna go with 3, 4. And then butter. I did cubes of butter. Throw those in there. So it's like a half a stick of butter, because it didn't say how much to put of that either. I know, weird, right? Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna put a little bit more butter, just in case. Just one more cube. One. All right, then it says cover that up. You know what? Let me get that seasoning in here. Just turn it. Oh, this steak is heavy. Or roast, or whatever you want to call it. All right. So then I'm gonna put that on. Let's see, slow cooker. I'm gonna do. Let's see, what time is it? So we'll do low. So that's 8 hours. Cook it for 8 hours. That just means I'll eat by 8 o'clock tonight. Let me clean up my mess while we continue to talk. But yeah, so that's the story of my life. Like I said, been on my own since I was 14. Had 4 beautiful girls. Only one of them are talking to me right now. I have 9 beautiful grandbabies. Can barely see them because they're kind of scattered out. I've been with my husband for 26 years. We've had our ups and downs. We've broken up 3 times, gotten back together because we realized, guess what? That grass ain't always greener on the other side, people. So if that's what you're thinking, it's sometimes it's just better to work out with what you got, honestly. But yeah, so I'm cleaning up my mess, and I'm going to come back when this steak is done. Well, roast is done. I'm making some mashed potatoes with it. Let you know how it goes. So stay tuned. Moment of truth for this Mississippi pot roast that we made. It is now 8 o'clock at night, well, 7:45. And I'm gonna stop it a little early because this pretty much looks done and it looks amazing. So let me show you. Hold on, let me turn the camera around. Look at that. Oh my God. Look at that. So I'm gonna plate it up. I'm gonna let you see that plated and everything, and then I'm gonna eat. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. Not bad for my first time. All right, you guys, you have a good evening. Enjoy.